Long ago, before the world knew of Odin or Thor, the earth was already formed, and countless generations of people had lived and died. But over time, as the world grew older and colder, people began to forget the true God, and their knowledge faded into darkness. In the east, in a land called Troy, there lived a wise and powerful people. Among them was a great king named Monon, who married Throne, the daughter of Priam, king of Troy. From their bloodline came a man of great strength and wisdom, Odin. Odin was no ordinary man. He was tall and strong, skilled in battle and in the arts of magic. He could speak in poetic verse, command the wind, and see far into the future. He knew that Troy would one day fall, so he gathered his followers and set out to find a new land to rule. Traveling north and west, Odin led his people across many lands. Wherever they went, they taught the people new ways of living, how to farm, how to govern, and how to understand the mysteries of the world. The peoples were in awe of Odin's power and knowledge. Some believe him to be a god. Odin came to the north, to the cold lands of Scandinavia. There he built a great city called Asgard, and placed his high seat at a place called Gladsheim. He divided the land among his sons, establishing royal bloodlines that would rule for generations. The kings of Denmark, Sweden, and Norway would later claim descent from him. As time passed, the stories of Odin and his people were remembered not as tales of men, but as legends of divine beings. The warriors of Troy became known as the Aesir, the gods of the Norse people. Odin, their leader, was seen as the All-Father. His sons became mighty gods: Thor, the Thunderer; Balder, the Shining One, and many others. Though they were once flesh and blood, the greatness of their deeds live on. And so, through the telling of tales and songs, the memory of Odin and the gods was preserved, not just as rulers of men, but as divine beings who shaped the world in its destiny.
In the beginning, before the gods, before the earth, and before time itself, there was only Ginnungagap, the yawning void. To the north of this vast emptiness lay Niflheim, a realm of icy mist and eternal cold. Deep within Niflheim bubbled the ancient well Virgilmer, from which all rivers flowed. To the south born Muspelheim, a land of fire and searing heat, ruled by the fire giant Surtur, who wielded a flaming sword. When the frost of Niflheim meet the flames of Muspelheim in the middle of Ginnungagap, the heat caused the ice to melt, and from these drops was born the first being, the giant Ymir. Alongside him appeared the cosmic cow, a Wumbla, formed also from the melting rime. She nourished Ymir with her milk, and in turn sustained herself by licking the salty ice blocks. From these ice blocks she revealed Buri, the ancestors of God. Buri's son Bor married Bestla, the daughter of the frost giant Bolborn, and together they had three sons, Odin, Vili, and Vi. These were the first of the Aesir gods. The three brothers, recognizing the chaos that Ymir and his kind represented, rose up and slew the great giant. The battle was violent, and so much blood poured from Ymir's wounds that nearly all of the Frost giants drowned, save for one Bergelmer and his wife, who escaped in a wooden chest. From Ymir's massive corpse, the gods shaped the cosmos. His flesh became the land, his blood the oceans, his bones the mountains, his teeth the stones, and his hair the trees. His skull they lifted high to form the sky, held up at four corners by the dwarfs Nordri, Ostri, Sodri, and Vistri. Sparks from Muspelheim were flung into the heavens to become the stars, sun, and moon. From logs found on the seashore, Odin and his brothers created the first human. They gave life to Ask and Imbla. Odin breathed into them the gift of life. Honor gave them intelligence and movement, and Lauder gifted them blood and beauty. Thus began humankind.
The realms of the gods. High above, the gods built Asgard, their celestial stronghold. Odin, the All-Father, ruled from his throne overseeing all. Valhalla, his golden hall, welcomed brave warriors slain in battle. Chosen by the Valkyries, the gods dwelled in splendor. Thor, mighty and thunderous. Freya, radiant and fierce. Heimdall, the ever-watchful guardian of the Bifrost, the rainbow bridge connecting Asgard to Midgard. Yet, Odin's reign was not without sacrifice. In pursuit of wisdom, he journeyed to Mimir's well, offering one of his eyes for a drink of knowledge. He later hung himself from Yggdrasil, the world tree, pierced by his own spear for 9 days and nights, to gain the secrets of the runes. The death of Balder. But darkness crept even into the realm of the gods. Balder, the most beloved among them, was plagued by dreams of his death. Frigg, his mother, went to all things and took oaths that none would harm him. The gods then made sport of testing his invulnerability, until Loki, ever cunning and cruel, discovered that mistletoe had been overlooked. He fashioned a dart from the plant and tricked the blind god Hoder into throwing it at Balder, who fell dead. The mourning was great, and all sought to retrieve Balder from hell, but Loki's interference ensured his return was denied. Loki's punishment and the coming doom. Loki's treachery grew, and eventually he fled Asgard. The gods hunted him down. He turned into a salmon and hid in Fenrir Falls, but was caught by Thor. As punishment, the gods bound him with the entrails of his son Narfi. After his other son Vali turned into a wolf to tore his brother apart, a venomous serpent was fastened above Loki's face, dripping poison into him. His wife, Sigyn, stayed by his side with the bowl to catch the venom. But when she turned away to empty it, the drops burned Loki's face, causing him to writhe in agony so violently that the earth itself shook. Ragnarok, the twilight of the gods. These tremors foretold the coming of Ragnarok, the twilight of the gods. When the time came, Heimdall sounded the Vilar horn, summoning the gods to battle. The sky split and chaos surged from all realms. Odin rode into war against Fenrir, the monstrous wolf who devoured him. Thor slew Jormungandr, the world serpent, but died after taking 9 steps, poisoned by its venom. Freyr fell to Surtur, who wielded fire unchecked. Tyr and Hunt the Hoggarm killed each other. Loki and Heimdall met in a final clash, and both perished. In the end, Surtur engulfed the world in flames, and all was reduced to ash. But even after such destruction, the cycle did not end. From the sea rose a new earth, green and renewed. Balder and Hodir returned from the realm of the dead. Vidar and Vali survived, as did Thor's sons, Magni and Modi, who inherited their father's Mjolnir. The golden game pieces of the old gods were found in the new grass, reminders of what once was. From Yggdrasil's shoulder emerged two humans, Lif and Leprosy, who had survived by drinking the morning dew. From them, humanity would begin again. A new sun, the daughter of the old, rose in the sky, and peace reigned over the new world. Thus the void came life. From life came death, and